for the design and build model, a pre-construction team is working concurrently with the design and architecture team that's planning the project, and so we're taking it all the way through construction phase. It gives us an extra 6 or 8 months.
What are you guys seeing? Like, how are you combating this? How are you preparing for that? And then, it varies, of course, like costs vary widely from state to
Yeah,
state, because you go across the nation.
yeah. So I guess to start with how we're combating it, there's not really just the one magic solution, unfortunately, in situations like this. It's fairly complex because it's both materials and it's labor, and when both are in short supply, it just creates a lot of challenges to get a project done on time and on budget and so on. But I guess what I'd say is for us, our delivery methodology is actually kind of geared up for this very scenario because of the fact that we're overlaying the planning phase with the pre-construction and the planning of the construction phase. And so when you're dealing with long lead times or expensive, or increased in cost on supply and labor, you want to know about those things as early in the process as you can so that you can simply use time to combat them. And so, for example, let's just talk about roof system. Let's talk about the shortage of supply of steel causing delay in getting our roof systems installed on a new building. Well, if that lead time is 6 months, in the traditional model, a general contractor would bid a set of plans when those plans are perhaps only a few weeks from going in for permit, which means that once permit is in hand, let's say it's even 8 weeks, that contractor that bid that project is likely expected to, mobilize pretty soon thereafter. Let's give ourselves a little extra time and say it's 8 to 12 weeks from the point of, being the bidder of choice and securing that project, and then theoretically you should be mobilizing on that project, 8 to 12 weeks later, 2 to 3 months. Well, that doesn't give a lot of time to combat the supply of materials and the labor shortages and that sort of thing, which then puts a ton of pressure on the GC, the contractor, to deliver the project in a timely fashion and control costs, because now they're forced to rush materials and pay more to get it faster, and they're forced to pay labor, pay their trades more to get them on site, and so that's where, again, time is not in their favor in that model. Whereas for the design and build model, a pre-construction team is working concurrently with the design and architecture team that's planning the project, and so we're taking it all the way through construction phase. It gives us an extra 6 or 8 months to mobilize and get materials in place, get the labor, the sub trades in place, and so that really, again, it's just naturally our process, our methodology, sort of works against or helps to combat that.